The kick by Crosby is good, and the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 6 yards there on the keeper at 2nd down. Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down. A first carry for the Hall of Famer. It's Walter Payton. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Fields. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Griffin back into his end zone. And his throw here is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. To throw from his end zone. Griffin in trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And he's going to be taken down. RG3 couldn't get away, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, 63 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
They'll send Baldwin in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Griffin. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is RG3. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
In motion left is Baldwin. Second and 10, once again, Griffin. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Griffin. Open man is Chase, complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. Now a handoff inside, it's Peyton. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Here's Peyton up the middle. And some room to work. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Walter Payton, 32 yards. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Bears are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. He will find his man Chase, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Crosby with the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Seahawks 10.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Play action. It's Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 3rd down, here's Peyton. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Misses yet again, and the struggles here, they look pretty uncharacteristic for him.
You're certainly right about that. Mechanics are the key right now. Feet, arm, not in sync at all. He ends up throwing that one past his receiver that's open.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
They snap it to Fields. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Griffin. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Griffin. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing third down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he got in on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the give, here comes Peyton. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 73 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another carry for their leader and a good... It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now Fields. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th down, Fields has to have this one. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyreek Hill. 43 yards. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. In motion, Hill. Fields trying to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, on a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 44, Fields. And going deep for Hill. And he's got it inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Chicago. 52 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Give, it's Peyton. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Walter Payton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bears 30, Seahawks 16.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
46-yard line.
Here's Griffin. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.